Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is finally my video on the best affordable skincare. Do you want to know what the delay was? I got hung up on the word affordable. To be fair, it's a bit of a complicated word, is it not? Because it has different definitions for different people. And the problem I was running into is I really want to include products in this video where the price goes just about up to the $30 range, but it's worth it. Ultimately, this is all to tell you, this is my opinion of products where the price is very reasonable. And at the end of the day, these videos are always just my opinion anyway. You're free to differ in opinion. You are free to add to the comments below if you think I missed an amazing, affordable product. We're just having fun here talking about products that we save money with. And just in case you missed it, the counterpart to this video is skincare that I think is worth the splurge. I'm also going to tell you really quickly, if you're a long-time subscriber of this channel, there may be some repetition to this video. I like what I like. And one more comment as we get into the video here. So I genuinely think there are certain categories where I would recommend you save your coin over others. So we're going to go ahead and start with cleansers. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this is 1/3 of this video. And the reason I say this is that a lot of these more expensive cleansers on the market do have these very appealing sounding ingredients, lots of interesting plant ingredients, and we just don't necessarily know how much those are penetrating into the skin, especially in a cleanser where it's not on your skin for too long. And while there are exceptions, I would just say to, in general, focus on those active ingredients in your serums. That's my absolute favorite step. I love serums. And when it comes to cleansers, find the one that works for your skin. So I do have quite a few examples to share with you. Let's start with the Good Molecules Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel. I hope this is in stock by the time I upload this video because that has been a bit of a problem with this particular product. Oh, but understandably, it is a gorgeous cleanser to use, and I tell you this as somebody who typically doesn't like gel cleansers. It's gorgeous, it gives this really light foaming effect, just really a beautiful, well-done product in glass packaging too. Good Molecules is a wonderful brand. I'll link my video in case you missed it, but I absolutely adore them. I also grabbed my Rosen Super Smoothie Cleanser. I'm so happy that this brand is finally at Target because I do know a lot of people would rather shop at Target than shop from a brand website. So I guess I'll have links to both in the description box below. But let me tell you about this. This is an exfoliating cleanser, but not an extremely harsh exfoliating cleanser. So as opposed to having, walnut shells in this, it's some chunks of fruit, lemon powder, strawberry powder, raspberry powder, and we have discussed before why lemon can be properly formulated into a product. Cleansers actually tend to run at a higher pH, so I would assume this one is probably at a much more balanced pH, but it is gorgeous to use and a clean brand. And that's one of my favorite things about some of these smaller indie brands. They make clean products, but you do not have to pay goop prices for clean beauty. And then this right here is one of my old favorites, the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser with 4% benzoyl peroxide. So this is actually a fantastic ingredient to have in a cleanser. Let's talk a little more about this really quickly. So if you're somebody who is not able to use these harsh actives in a leave-on product, including L-ascorbic, including benzoyl peroxide or salicylic, I would highly recommend you try a cleanser that contains those ingredients. So you know how we opened this section with me saying we don't know how long it takes some of these ingredients to absorb into your skin? We actually do know with those types of ingredients that they absorb very rapidly into your skin. And that's why for some people, self very much included, I cannot leave benzoyl peroxide on my skin in a leave-on treatment, but it has been so incredibly game-changing for me in a cleanser. I also wanted to grab my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is a very important conversation in a time where I keep raving about that new fresh cleansing treatment. So at the end of the day, the way that you use your micellar water, in my opinion, really depends on how much you should pay for it. If you are somebody who just uses your micellar water to remove your SPF or remove your makeup, I do not think you need to pay more than Garnier prices. On the other hand, if you substitute AM cleansing like I do with a micellar water, you might want to spend more, but I also, I kind of do want to reassure the concept of leaving micellar water on your skin. I've seen a lot of people really fret the idea of leaving surfactants on your skin, but I think it's so important to consider that the surfactant itself actually matters here. And these products are formulated with gentle surfactants that you often see in moisturizer. Nonetheless, if it is something that you are concerned about, I totally respect that. See my fresh cleansing treatment review though. I also have to include a Konjac sponge in this video. I've been talking about Konjac sponges for years. They are so underrated. We talk all the time about Foreos, we used to talk all the time about Clarisonics, but you can use a Konjac sponge. This is a very gentle way to exfoliate your skin. You cannot overdo it. These things, you buy them and they're hard, but when you add water to them, they become soft and you have probably about a month to use them. So it is a disposable product, but they're so wonderful. Even to this day, if my skin is very sensitive, I prefer a Konjac sponge over my Foreo. As a bit of a side note with Konjac sponges, I have tried quite a few brands, and it's kind of surprising how much they can be different. One I actually really didn't like was Julep's. I haven't even talked about Julep in ages, but theirs was a little bit more harsh. This one, the Ecotools one, is a little bit softer. So basically, if you haven't liked Konjac sponges before, know that they vary from brand to brand. I don't know if the rest of this video is grouped together in a way that makes sense, but it does in my head, so we're just gonna probably be a bit more random for the rest of this video. Would you even know me if I didn't include these two products? Let's chat about the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I have been raving about this for, what are we at now? A year and a half. This is such a great basic daily toner. Now the catch with toner is that it's an optional step in the first place. You may not need it, but it is really nice immediately after cleansing to just kind of splash your face with a bit of toner, make sure that your serum spreads better onto your skin. It's just a nice step and you're allowed to enjoy it if you do, but I do think you don't necessarily have to splurge a lot here. And that's what's so great about this very affordable toner. Beautiful niacinamide toner. I believe you all said it's at 4%, also has some vitamin C, arbutin, licorice, great brightening toner. And what I love so much about this is that you don't need a cotton pad. You can just pour this into your hands. It has enough viscosity, so you aren't having to worry about keeping a supply of cotton pads or reusable pads. Just pat it and go. And then the CosRx Advanced 96 Mucin Power Essence. In spite of its name, I truly think it's better to treat this actually as a second serum, especially if you do use any active ingredients. I would absolutely apply this after those. Someone asked me to do a video on how I layer products, so I think that is a good idea because I don't necessarily follow the guidelines in the product name. Sometimes I switch up the routine that I follow to get the most for my skincare. I think that's what we all want. And here's the thing, if you're just seeing this as an essence, I know it can sound like it's a little pricey, but now if you see that same price tag and the quantity of product that you get here as a serum, you're getting a lot for your money. And that's the reason why I think this is my absolute favorite affordable product of all time. Yeah, I'm gonna call it affordable with how long this lasts me. This lasts, for a very long time. And as far as what this does, it gives you this incredible occlusive layer, so it's wonderful as a hydrating product, and it also gives you healing properties. So it is especially nice if you have any kind of skin concerns, whether that's sensitivity, whether you, like me, do deal with acne. Just an amazing anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. It is a star product as long as you don't mind that it is a little slimy, as it is snail mucin, and do know that it's possible to have an allergy to snail mucin, but otherwise, absolutely amazing. I do want to talk about chemical exfoliators, and I have two to share with you. They're kind of polar opposites though. So AHAs are such a popular ingredient because they really do a lot for your skin, but I think it is important to know that you don't want to overdo chemical exfoliants or you're absolutely going to need to buy that bottle of Snail. I often see people get into skincare and get very overzealous about the AHA category because they see what it does for their skin after one use. Just be cautious. I would definitely recommend you don't go into this as a daily thing. It's certainly something to make sure your skin gets adjusted to, and certain products your skin is not ever going to adjust to. So let's talk about this, the Ordinary AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. I like to talk about this product with an abundance of caution because that is a very high amount of AHA. And yet it is a very effective product at a very affordable price, as that tends to be the story with the Ordinary. It absolutely works, and I do feel like if I had a different life, if I was on a different budget, if I didn't try so much skincare, I can see how this could actually be my favorite skincare product in existence. Again, because it is so potent, but also because it is so potent, I also want to make sure you are cautious with this product and know that it may not be for everybody just because of its strength. Which is why I also had to grab the Beauty of Joseon Bubble Toner. This is a little more pricey than the Ordinaries, but it is a 3% bubbling toner. It really is possible to not be able to use those higher percentages of AHA products, but I don't necessarily think that means you should just throw aside the category of AHAs and not use them, and that's what this is so good for. You've got a very low level in here, something that even if you are able to use AHAs, you could hypothetically use this daily. And let me tell you what, this is such a fun product to use. That is a toner, you just kind of massage it into your skin and the bubbles do disappear. It's so nice. My full review of this brand will be coming soon, but I just had to include this in today's video. A really quick note on the Ordinary before we move on. So I could easily have made this video nothing but the Ordinary products because their products are very reliable, very affordable, they're amazing. However, I do wear makeup. You may have guessed that I wasn't actually born with teal eyes, although that would have been nifty. And because the Ordinary's products are made with a very straightforward approach, they don't often take into account how those products work under makeup. So I do find that some products from them work great under makeup, but others don't. Just wanted to put out there that I absolutely love the brand. I really think they changed the entire skincare industry. We did not have the kind of options on the market that we have today, so I'm forever grateful to them, even though I don't actually use a ton of their products anymore. But nonetheless, if you don't wear makeup, that may be the brand for you. Let's talk about oils next. This is a category that I absolutely love, and I'm actually surprised to say that I have found quite a few amazing affordable products here. The e.l.f. All the Feels Facial Oil. I absolutely love this. It's a great texture to it. It's a little bit more lightweight of an oil, does wear beautifully under makeup, and it's so affordable for an oil blend. Again, like I was saying with the Ordinary, you can get a lot of those straightforward oils from the Ordinary, but if you do like a blend of oils, it's usually more expensive. Gotta love e.l.f.'s new direction. They've been coming out with all kinds of amazing skincare products. This is one of my favorites. The Butter's Hygienics Anti-Aging Face Oil. I would rename this because I actually think what this is for is people with acne-prone skin. This has 7% tea tree oil. Now, a disclaimer on essential oils, much like we had in the Sunday Riley video. They work for some people, but they don't work for everyone. And that really is the catch with tea tree oil. It is such a potent antimicrobial ingredient, but it can be too much for some people. Regardless, this is at such a beautiful level. 7% is wonderful. Raspberry, sweet almond oil, great oils for dry skin. So it goes without saying that since I do have dry skin and acne, this is one of my absolute favorite oils. I actually put so much thought into this. I put so much thought into my retinoid pick for this video. I have tried so many retinols. I am a huge retinol fan over here, but I gotta go with Differin as my top retinol in the affordable range, actually a retinoid. Those words get so blurred that it's really hard to straighten them out. But yes, technically this is a retinoid, and the reason I picked this is because I think it is the most potent retinoid product that you can get in this price range. Differin is adapalene at 1%, and I think the reason I've ultimately chosen this for this video is because I was thinking about how important the primary literature is to me, how important it is to go to the research for my recommendations, and this is a very well studied ingredient. And what's complicated is that I do love some retinols that are a little newer to the market. For me, I like retinol retinoate, a lot of people like HPR, but at the end of the day, there still isn't quite as much research around those as there is Differin, and also anecdotally, this stuff is potent. I kind of feel like in my empties video, I might have given people the wrong impression of how I feel about this. I actually really love Differin. I just don't use it that often because I run a skincare channel. This stuff is potent. I don't want to be continuing to mess up my face by overdoing it. RIP to my moisture barrier, but yeah, I try a lot of skincare, and that's why I'm putting this in this video. This stuff works. And a quick note on adapalene for anti-aging purposes. I did talk more about this in my old retinol video. We do have some emerging evidence that it may be a great choice for anti-aging purposes as well. I actually really suspect that's going to be true. So again, a little more pricey than some of the retinol options from brands like The Ordinary, but you need so little of this, and it is so incredibly potent that I have to pick it. I have to pick this as my top retinoid for this video. I want to include an eye cream in this video, but same disclaimer as when we were talking about toner, it is an optional step. But nonetheless, it is the e.l.f. CBD Eye Cream. The reason I love this one so much, knowing that it is a little bit pricey for e.l.f. at least, is how much I struggled with finding an eye cream that worked under makeup. This is the best I've ever tried. It's gentle, it's straightforward, it's hydrating, and there may be some added benefits to CBD, although kind of like I was just talking about with the Differin situation, we're still waiting on that research to come out. So I would recommend this to you because it's a gorgeous eye cream that works beautifully under makeup. My last two picks for this video might actually surprise even the long-time subscribers. So let's talk about Aquaphor. Aquaphor Healing Ointment. I genuinely think everyone should have some Aquaphor around, or some kind of a healing balm. It just coincidentally happens to be the case that Aquaphor is by far the most inexpensive. It's a very basic product, very similar to Vaseline, which you could also have around, but the reason I picked Aquaphor for this video is because in case you ever have some irritation or you have broken skin in particular, whether that's from acne or something else, one of the absolute best things you can do for healing that is this. This conversation doesn't come up enough in skincare circles, in my opinion, because I think people like to say, oh, we don't ever pop our pimples, which, that's great, but sometimes it happens. If that happens to you, if you pick at your skin, please put Aquaphor on it. You do not need something like Neosporin. In fact, I very much recommend against that. You just need Aquaphor, you just need Vaseline. You need an occlusive layer to lock in moisture so your skin can heal. And also, as far as moisture barrier repair, if you ever overdo your chemical exfoliators or just your skin is red and irritated, putting a thick layer of this on before bed, oh, it's such a great step towards your skin being fine the next day as opposed to miserable. I speak with experience on that one, and again, the reason I've come back to this is I've tried a lot of expensive balms, and I just think this is all you need. Again, I know not everybody is okay with mineral oil-based products for various reasons, and I definitely do respect that. This is a channel of respect, but always have some kind of very occlusive product around because you just never know. You never know if you're going to have a cut on your face, if your chameleon is going to try to climb on your face and claw into it. Yeah, I mean, maybe less common of a circumstance, but it can happen. And this right here is actually my moisturizer pick. Why have I not seen other people talk about this amazing product? This is the Pyunkang Yule, sorry if I say that in a horribly Americanized way, Intensive Ceramide Lotion. This, I was upset when I initially bought this because I got it in the mail and I got this huge package here and I was like, oh no, I bought a body lotion when I meant to buy a face lotion. But then I went back on the website and I realized, oh, it's face and body. So the whole emphasis of this Pyunkang e.l.f. brand is that they make very low irritant products. They actually make low numbers on the EWG. Some of you know what I'm talking about. They're supposed to be very clean products, very focused on healing your skin. And with this product right here, this has the exact same texture as the CeraVe PM lotion. But it is for face and body. Are you kidding me? No added fragrance, which tends to be the problem with body lotions. They almost always have some kind of a fragrance to them. No added fragrance, 5 forms of hyaluronic acid, of course, ceramides. Why is nobody talking about this? Seriously, why? Do you know how long 16.9 fluid ounces, if you're using this on your face, will last you? This is absolutely the cheapest product in this video, if used in that way. So it's funny because I really thought when I initially bought this that I was buying a 1.7 fluid ounce product, was happy to pay the price that I paid, was concerned when I got it in the mail, and now I've been trying it and I'm going, honestly, why isn't anyone talking about this? People are spending a lot of money on CeraVe PM, which is a smaller size. This is great. And that is it. Those are my top 15 affordable picks. Yeah, I couldn't narrow this one down further. I could not do it. I wanted to include a vitamin C and an SPF product in this video, but Rosen is currently reformulating their vitamin C to make it a little thicker, so I'll have to test that first. And then with SPF, I discussed the reasons I don't talk about SPF as much on this channel, my little indoor cave self over here. But absolutely feel free to drop your favorite affordable products in the comment section below. We love the topic of affordable products. Who doesn't? Maybe really rich people. Maybe they don't, but I do. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.